Yes, boys and girls, and welcome back to another YouTube video on the AC Red Light channel. Now, I did upload a video recently. It was a tactics for the 4-2-3-1, which got me third in the world, and it got it's got around 35k views right now. So that's done amazing, boys. Thank you for that. There's a few comments asking for my controller and camera settings. Now that is what we're going to do today. As you can see the team on the screen, current team. Very pay to win. I think I'm going to sell Klosterman and Davies and then get like Vinicius Jr. for the bench because I think Kimpembe's been really good, better than expected. So as you can see we've got no coins left really, but we put some Fifa points on. Oh yeah, new updates just come out, boys, so the game's going to change. Anyway, let's get straight into the settings. Yeah, a lot of people have asked me for this in my Twitch chats when I'm live, so I thought I'd show you it today. Now here it is. So I don't know what the competitive master switch does. I'm pretty sure it's in Division Rivals Elite Division. It's locked. My controller's just died. Let me put it back on charge. But whilst I'm doing that, I'll keep speaking. It's locked, so that the competitive players have to use certain settings, so it's harder for them, me included. So yeah. I've got contextile off. Last year it was very overpowered. I'm assuming it is this year. The game sort of dribbles for you, takes certain touches that are like unrealistic and like you can't actually take yourself. Auto clearance is off. Obviously in games when it's tight and you know I'm in a pro versus pro game and I win the ball back, I need to be composed. You know, play out from the back. You don't want the AI just kicking it out for you because then, you know, that's another possession. Like I always say, when you're playing a pro versus pro game, every possession is like, I don't know how to explain it, it's so important. Every time you lose it, you're like, what's going on? Every time you win a possession that's like a really good tackle, you just think, like, well done, man, let's go. Auto flare pass, keep it simple, because otherwise you can get certain animations which might delay that little second or, you know, something like that, which will make your player offside or not available anymore, so we don't want that. Auto shots, is that even a thing? Like, we don't want that. Oh wait, is that where like it comes back as a rebound and they just put it in? Maybe. I don't have it on, but I think this is the master switch, even though it says off. I'm pretty sure this is it, but this is just what I've been using anyway, because I need to, you know, adapt for the pro games. Assisted headers, I don't think this does anything, because obviously we all know headers are manual this year, and they're really hard. Like, you aim it at your player, you think, and then it just goes somewhere else, 5 yards away. So, Jockey Manual. This is a big change from last year. Everyone used to have it on assisted. They've changed it to manual, which means it's just basically harder to track when you're jockeying, to track players and options and cutting passing lanes. And then, yeah, this year it's manual, so it's a lot harder. I noticed straight away at the start of the year it was very, very hard, but I've adapted to it well. Defending tactical defender, I think this is just against AI, so I don't think this one matters. Let me read it. Yeah, this is the one that people used to use on squad battles because you could just like hold A and it would tackle for you, but this is not, I don't think this works online. Through pass semi, I think assisted is actually like better, it gives you better options, but I think sometimes it just messes up. I'm not sure on that one. FIFA trainer show, that's not right, mine's off. If you have the trainer on, then you're probably not very good, but yeah, I don't think it helps having the trainer on really. Time finishing on, now this is the big one. Green time shots are so overpowered this year, boys, that you need them in your life. I don't trust normal shots anymore. So even sometimes when I'm one-on-one on goal, or I have a clear-cut chance, I'm red timing shots and they're just flying wide. But that's my fault, you know, like it's worth the risk in my opinion. The amount of times you green from unrealistic positions and it flies in, it's worth it, definitely, especially on finesse shots from outside the box. Next player switch indicator on. Now this is another big one for me, because when you are pressing with your team, say you've got on one centre mid, you can see who you are, obviously it's got a red arrow on, and then you can see the grey arrow like to another player, maybe the left back, and then that basically means if you press LB to switch, it's going to switch you to him. It also means if you start holding RB to second man press, your left back is then going to run towards them and try and press. So second man press is big in this game, it's very, very good. You have to use it well to press, and yeah, basically this is important for me because you can see who's going to come and press, and who you could even just switch to next. Because say if it's a centre back and you start holding an RB, they're just going to run out of position, so you don't want that. Pass block assistance on. I'm not sure what that does. AI control players, yeah, obviously you want that on. Auto switching, you only want this on air balls and loose balls. For example, they whip a corner in, it'll switch to your guy manually, like automatically, and then you can head it away. Whereas if they pass it on the floor, you don't want it to like lock you on, say, at the front post, and then, you know, like they pass back post and then it just like switches you, and then it could have gone to the front. It's hard to explain. Basically, loose balls, if they whip a corner in, it's going to make you switch to whoever's going to win the header. Or when it's on the floor, you should be able to do it yourself. You know, you should be able to get there so that it doesn't mess you up. Auto switching move assistance, high. Auto switches current down. Yeah. So basically, the player just keeps moving where he was originally going, so he don't just go static. No, player lock on. Player lock on, that's an effective thing for pro games. Not many people use it, to be honest, where you push the left stick and the right stick in, and then you can switch to other players and then press A to receive the ball. So you can switch around and then receive it, so you're not controlling the man on the ball, basically. I can switch it on. Right stick switching, this is good. Player relative means you just flick it to whoever you want from who you're currently on. Whereas if it's on ball relative, you have to flick like from where the ball is pointing to your player. That's not good. You want it on the player. So say I'm on my left centre mid, if I just flick it upwards, like genuinely like actually upwards, it'll go towards like my right centre mid, basically. Ground pass assisted, put yourself explanatory, like it says you want it as assisted as possible, to be honest. Shot assistance assisted, cross assisted, lob assisted, save assisted. So pretty much, yeah, you want all them assisted, because that's the best thing possible. Turning on analog sprint allows you to control how fast you sprint. Yeah, so this means that you can like have different variations of how fast you're running / walking / jogging. And for pro games, especially with the way I play, my left stick dribbling, you can like go forward maybe and bait someone into making a tackle and then just walk around them because you're like so quick with it. So that's good. But like you'd have to get used to it if you're not on it. Pass receiver lock late, that's another good one. Because it's based on like, say if you make a pass and then that gets marked, but the guy hasn't passed it yet, you can actually move your analog stick, point it to someone else, and then they'll make the pass to them instead, basically. So like you've got another chance to like release the ball. So they're my controller settings, boys and girls. Let's go straight into the camera settings. Now we just have co-op. It's simple as that. Co-op 1010. It's the same for every game mode. I just haven't been on like pro clubs and stuff yet. But yeah, boys, they're my camera settings. Co-op 1010. I've shown you the controller settings. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and upload more consistently. You guys were asking for it on the last video, so yeah, we're going to try our best. But thank you for watching, boys. Make sure to check out my streams on twitch.tv/acredlac. Check out my Instagram, AlfieColder. Check out my Twitter, AC_redlac. Subscribe to this channel, boys, and like this video if you can as well. We've done this video in one take. Fantastic. So yeah, boys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you use these controller and camera settings, and I hope you have a nice day. Thanks for watching, boys. See you in a bit.